There's economists are calling it the Taylor Swift phenomena. She has revitalized the economy. Let's take a look. Taylor Swift, Man of the Year.
Man of the Year.
That's right.
She won Man of the Year or Person of the Year.
Wait, that's cool.
Why did you say Man of the Year?
I don't know.
It has to be a man.
It's Person of the Year.
It's Person of the Year. I'm being
Getting
sexist
so
off the jump.
misogynistic.
But look at our girl.
She looks beautiful.
2023
Her hair
Person
looks
of the
like
Year
mine
Taylor
right now.
Swift by
Slay.
Time Magazine. Remember,
Relatable.
it's up there with Adolf Hitler,
Well, okay. Why?
Joseph Stalin,
Name some other ones. Don't.
Barack Obama.
Rudolph Giuliani,
Oh,
Barack
America's
Obama.
mayor, Rudy Giuliani,
Didn't Donald Trump win one?
Donald Trump.
Wow.
You know,
Gandhi,
up there with a lot of people.
the
Gandhi.
Dalai Lama.
Notoriety. And
She's
now
the first
Taylor Swift.
performer ever.
So
Oh, that's huge.
one thing I want to say right off the jump, what the fuck? Fire the photographer.
I know. I
That was
agree.
fire the makeup
I agree.
artist,
That-
fire the glam squad that worked on
This
this.
is one of her worst photo shoots I've ever seen in
I've
my life.
never
Wow.
seen such a flub. Can you show this, please, March? I mean, this is
Where is
unacceptable.
I think
Yeah.
it's very 80s.
No,
It's still bad.
No, it's not.
really bad.
You can do an 80s photo shoot and make it work. This,
She looks depressed.
it was just
It's
so,
bad.
the
There's
hair
more.
was so,
Oh,
Look how
this,
bad it is.
this photo
That's-
is insane. Why did they do
I don't
this?
know why they curled her bangs like that. This would have been a totally imagine a sleek back ballerina bun.
Yes.
Ooh.
Much better.
Why did
this
they
looks
do that?
The
this looks
hair.
unkempt.
Yeah.
Like it looks like her hair just looks bad.
That's a good
Oh.
photo. That's well,
It's fine.
It's a
Like-
okay photo.
It's
It's not a
Interesting.
person of the year photo. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's the hilarious part about it is like even the most like
It's a very mid photo. shoot.
decent photos are very mid. And Taylor Swift's like a beautiful woman. It's like it's not very hard to make Taylor Swift look good. It's I would say harder to make her look like this.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing
Oh.
I saw that made me go, "Oh my god, this is so bad." And then there's a bunch of quotes in here where she's just like incredibly corny. Here, Swift has told me a story about redemption, about rising and falling only to rise again, a hero's journey. I did not say to her in our conversation that it did not always look that way from the outside. That, for example, when Reputation's lead single, Look What You Made Me Do, reached #1 on the charts, or when the album sold 1.3 million albums in the first week, second only to 1989, she did not look like someone whose career had died. She looked like a superstar who was mining her personal experience as successfully as ever. I am tempted to say this, but then I think, who am I to challenge it if that's how she felt? The point is, she felt canceled. She felt as if her career had been taken from her. Searching in her had been, something in her had been lost, and she was grieving it. Maybe this is the real Taylor Swift effect. That she
Well-
gives people, many of them women, particularly girls, who have been conditioned to accept dismissal, gaslighting, and mistreatment from society that treats their emotions as inconsequential. So, yeah, and it gives them permission to believe that their interior lives matter.
I couldn't have written it better myself.
I
I think this is the most insane. You're.
I thought he was kind of cooking, no?
Yeah.
No, he's cooking
I
like
think he's
he's
cooking.
interviewing like a deity in his mind. This is an insane way to fucking approach the subject matter, at least from a journalistic perspective, where it's just like, what would be interesting in this situation, and Isaac Chodemer does this really well for the New Yorker,
Oh, that's a horrible photo.
who's very famous for
my God.
his
What
like
is that photo?
interviews where he cooks people slowly.
Why'd she let this go out?
Yeah, did she just said no? Like,
But maybe she wanted like to see like everybody to see like this is who I am.
Like, mid?
wow.
This is very stylized. She
No,
doesn't
this is
dress
really
like that.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Um,
But we're getting no. I think she looks absolutely
No,
wonderful.
my
Love you,
point is like
Taylor.
she's you worked hard to make her look this bad, is what I'm saying.
I think regardless, like Reputation was like her comeback album. It was finally like her first time like saying anything about all the bullshit with Kim and all that stuff. And she was like, she went from being this golden child, right? This is right after 1989 that won her most awards she's ever had, to everyone fucking hating her. It's like, and even though that guy says, oh, she's very successful, think of when you get canceled because you say something, or you're racist all of a sudden, or you're just you're always like this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, like,
I
you know what I'm
guess-
saying? Like you live in this bubble where it's like, it doesn't matter if there's numbers that back it up. You go live the next day, you still get 20K. But
yeah, the difference
you
is like
feel
I
like
don't
shit.
believe that. Yeah, I mean, I guess the point is, I don't go woe is me, and also I don't personally feel like I'm canceled. Does that make sense? I openly will say like cancel culture is not a real thing. You can be canceled, I guess, by your own community, by your
Yeah.
own fan base, for doing something that they find to be like inappropriate, that like doesn't match up with the values that you've put forward. But like the rest of the internet could only just fucking hunt you down and say that you're wrong for buying a house or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't really change anything.
She was very much so in a very dark place. If you watch the Miss Americana Netflix documentary, which if you're a budding Taylor Swift fan, I encourage it. She talks about this specifically and how it was so dark because she is a person that was a pathological people pleaser her entire life. And then for the first time ever, people started booing at her. And what do you do when your only value in life is pleasing people? It's detrimental to your entire mental health to all of a sudden have everybody turn on you. Regardless, in this interview,
Or even
for the
feel like everybody turned
for
on
the
you.
first time ever in this interview, she finally she became person of the year and she is now above the Kardashians. She's having the most amazing year of her life, right? And she fucking said about Kim Kardashian that the trash always takes itself out and karma's a bitch. So that was the most slay part of the entire interview. That's all I had to say. It was
Damn.
really
She
sick.
came for the
Taylor.
she came for the queen.
Yeah.
Well,
Kim Kardashian.